5 seconds to go. Start. The first objection pertains to the inclusion of an amount of rupees 55,000 recorded as the balance amount in the appellant's bank account during the check period and accordingly counted as an expenditure in the charge sheet. However, the bank passbook filed by the appellant, which was available to the investigation officer and the special judge vigilance, evidently records a balance amount of only rupees 11,998 during the check period. The difference in the figures was not explained by the prosecution. Accordingly, the Special Judge Vigilance and the High Court failed to reconcile such a simple and straightforward inconsistency in the prosecution's evidence. We are of the opinion that only an amount of rupees 11,998 recorded in the appellant's bank passbook during the check period as the balance amount is validly admissible as expenditure under this head. The second objection relates to the inclusion of an amount of rupees 53,467 as expenditure towards repayment of the loan from the BSFC. However, the amount repaid towards loan installments was already deducted from appellant's gross salary and the deducted figure was recorded as the total disposable income with the appellant during the check period. Hence, the loan repayment cannot be separately counted as an expenditure yet again. This is a glaring mistake. The Special Judge Vigilance as well as the High Court did not consider this objection on the ground that a roving inquiry is not permissible at the stage of discharge. The third objection relates to the inclusion of rupees 1,58,562 as the value of the articles found during a search conducted in appellant's house on 21st February 2000, 12 years after the check period of 1974 to 1988. There is nothing to indicate, even prima facie, that these articles found during the search in the year 2000 were acquired during the check period. In the absence of any material to link these articles as having been acquired during the check period, it is impermissible to include their value in the expenditure. We are therefore of the opinion that the appellant's objection about inclusion of this amount in the list of expenditure is fully justified. Unfortunately, even this objection, which did not require much scrutiny of the material on record, was not considered by the Special Judge Vigilance or the High Court. The three heads of expenditure discussed herein above must be excluded from appellant's total alleged expenditure during the check period. First, the appellant's actual balance amount reflected in the bank passbook, that is rupees 11,998, as against the purported account balance of rupees 55,000 must be taken into account. Further, the second and third accounts, as indicated above, must be excluded from appellant's total expenditure mentioned in the charge sheet. Accordingly, the total expenditure comes only to rupees 2,69,355 and not rupees 5,24,386, which is based on certain mistakes that we have indicated herein above. Stop.